Hello, welcome back to Two Allens and a Screen. Alan, are you there?
Hello, Alan. How are you?
I'm very, very well. I'm still in Shanghai. Where are you? Are you in Sevilla?
Right now, I'm in the beautiful island of La Palma in the Canaries.
Well, it's all right for some, isn't it? And what are we talking about today?
Well, Arsenal. We
Of
don't want
course.
to always talk about Arsenal, but I think this time we need to talk about them because they're looking for a new manager.
Yes, they are, or a new head coach even. So Unai
Yes.
Emery has been sacked, he's been fired, he's been shown the door. And we need
Yeah.
to do, or not us, but they need to choose a new coach. However, by the time you watch this video, they probably will have chosen someone. Which is a
Yes.
shame, but you'll have to see what we thought back in the past. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How many candidates are we looking at?
We're going to look at 7 candidates, and they're a mixed bag of candidates, of course. And as always, we're going to be using some phrases, and we have 7 for you today. And these are all phrases that you can use to describe experiences or someone's experience, and when you're considering whether to hire them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
And I want to know, we want to know from you,
Mm-hmm.
do you agree with our choices?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think of the person who has become Arsenal coach if
Yes.
they've already arrived by the time you
So
see this?
whoever they chose in the past, when you're listening to this in the future, was it a good choice that they chose the person that they have chosen slightly more in the future than they have now? And if not,
Or should they have chosen a different person to the person that they chose?
yes. Anyway, what we really mean is, who do you think should be the Arsenal manager?
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Oh yeah, like, comment and subscribe. Do all of that so the wheels won't come off our production.
Fantastic.
So Arsenal are looking for a new manager, and for now, Freddie Ljungberg has stepped in. Is this a good idea?
I mean, he had to step in because we needed a manager, a temporary manager. I'm not sure he's a realistic option for the long-term manager position.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any experience, right? So he will probably be a bit pants.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other ex-Arsenal players in the running. How about Patrick Vieira?
Well, he's a club legend. He will unite the fan base. So I think that's a positive. His record as a manager he's a mixed bag. He was quite successful in New York, but he's found the going harder in Nice.
Yeah, so not quite sure about him, but Arteta, he has even less experience, right?
Yeah, his only experience is working as an assistant to Pep Guardiola. Of course, he's been very successful, but I still think he's a bit of a punt. I think it's a bit of a risk taking him on without any managerial experience.
It is a very big risk. You have no evidence to go on, right? So you're taking a real punt. Okay, so maybe some more experienced managers, and there's no one more experienced than Rafa Benitez. So yeah, what do you think about him?
Proven track record. Everywhere he's been successful, and he is a safe pair of hands. You can be guaranteed that any crisis, any problems will end with him. Yeah. However, there's 2 problems with him. The first is it'll be very, very expensive to bring him back from China. That costs a lot of money to bring people back from China, doesn't it, Alan?
Yep, that's why I'm still here.
The other problem I wanted to mention is that he's a defensive and conservative coach.
Yeah, and we've had enough of conservatives this week, right? So he's a very safe pair of hands. You won't get relegated, but it's not going to be the most exciting, perhaps.
Exactly.
So, someone else with a proven track record is Carlo Ancelotti, but is he perhaps past it?
He might be struggling now. He's getting a little bit older because in his last 2 jobs, he hasn't had much luck. The wheels came off at both Bayern and Napoli. He ended up in quite a lot of issues in both jobs, in particular at Napoli.
Yeah, so we maybe raise an eyebrow if he's appointed at Arsenal. And then finally, there's one more really experienced manager there, and that's Brendan Rodgers. But he recently jumped ship from Celtic to Leicester. Do you think he's going to do it again to Arsenal?
No, I think he will stay at Leicester for a while because he's having a lot of success there. Also, the manner in which he left Celtic, as you say, he jumped ship halfway through the season, and it was quite controversial. He got quite a lot of criticism for it. I think he's more likely to stay at Leicester.
Yeah, and I don't know if you really want someone who abandons people in that manner, or abandons clubs in that manner. Not a man to be trusted. Finally, what about the golden boy, Eddie Howe? Is he ready to step up?
Well, I like Eddie Howe. I think he's done a great job at Bournemouth. He brought them up from the Championship into the Premier, and now they're established. They're steady in the Premier League. Is he ready to move from the middle of the table at Bournemouth to
the middle of the table at Arsenal?
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah. But is he ready to move from a team with a stadium with a capacity of 12,000 to one that has 60,000 capacity?
And if you had to choose from those 7, who are you going for? Who are you taking a punt on?
Well, it's a hard choice, but I think my preferred option would be Vieira. As I say, club legend. He won everything with Arsenal. He would bring the fans together, albeit temporarily.
Yes, before they turn on him and stab him in the back.